Okay, so I think this is recording now, and this is just, I know I have a Minnesota hoodie on. I'm not a big Gophers fan. This is just the most comfortable sweatshirt that I have. So today I want to talk about Achievement Goal Theory by Charlie and Arthur Fikes. My cat, somewhere around here, she might jump up during the presentation, so that's why I included her. So first we want to talk about who is Achievement Goal Theory, and it was developed by this guy right here, John Nicholas, in 1984. He was a psychologist and neurobiologist, he was a physiologist and neurobiologist, and he was educated at King's College in London. So that's the father behind this theory. So what exactly is Achievement Goal Theory? And that's when a person is motivated by their perception of what high success is. So high success is subjective to each person. So I put some examples here as either beating the best player in the state. So say you were, running a cross-country race and you're ranked number 3 or number 2 or whatever, and, Jonas is ranked number 1 and you beat Jonas. Boom. High success. That's really good. Or high success could also be mastering the art of playing. So I'm thinking if we use the same example, that would be if you, the runner, are number 3 in the state meet comes up, and you place second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever, but you have perfect form, perfect breathing, and you execute your race plan to the exact goal that you set. You've mastered it. Boom. Achievement Goal Theory. So this focuses on achieving goal based on their perceived ability. There are 2 types here. I said avoidance goal. So they're avoiding competence of something, or they're approaching competence of something. So how does this relate to the big 5 personality traits? Many ways. But first we must understand what the big 5 personality traits are. That's neuroticism, which is nervousness, anxiety, depression, and anger. Extroversion, which is enthusiasm, sociability, assertiveness, and high activity level. Openness to experience or openness is originality, need for variety, and curiosity. Agreeableness is amiability, altruism, and modesty. And then conscientiousness is constraint, achievement striving, and self-discipline. So these are the 5 big personality traits, and we're trying to figure out how those relate to achievement goal theory. So here's how we have them right here. So we have the 5 here. And openness fits in because of the curiosity of learning. This could be used in mastery and gaining competence. So if you're open to something, you're open to learning new ways about it, everything about it, and this goes in with the achievement goal theory because part of it could be mastery, and so they're open to learning new techniques to try to master it. So extroversion fits into this because the wanting to win and having a social ability to compete and win against others. So if we go back to the definition of extroversion, that's enthusiasm, sociability, assertiveness, and high activity level. You're going to have this when you're looking at achievement goal theory. If you're trying to be the best at something, if you value your achievement or you value your success in beating other people, that is exactly extroversion right here, because you want to win and you have a social ability. You're trying to beat other people. That is where competitiveness in a whole comes into a play. Is if you're trying to best somebody else. So conscientiousness fits in because of the high achievement factor. Wanting to gain mastery and having high performance, they're motivated by their own success. Again here, so you see conscientiousness is constraint, achievement striving, and self-discipline. So somebody with high self-discipline is gonna relate to the achievement goal theory pretty well, because whether that's because they kind of go hand in hand there with, if we go back to the definition here, it's perception of high success. So whether that's, like we said, beating the best player in the state or mastering the art of playing, conscientiousness here is having that high performance, and having that high performance, they could be either mastering their skill, they could also be motivated by their own success. Whatever that looks like for them, conscientiousness, achievement goal theory, boom. Agreeableness fits in because if It's similar to openness here, because if they want to fit in, somebody wants to maximize their achievement, they will want to learn competence by different methods. So they're agreeing to look around for other things to help maybe master them, to help learn how to best this guy. Maybe they're agreeing to stay late at basketball practice to get some extra shots up. That way, come game time, not only have they mastered their craft, but they're going to drain that three-point shot against whatever the rival program is. They're agreeing here. So you can see, modesty and ability hand in hand. Boom. Neuroticism fits in with the avoidance and approach orientation part, which if we don't remember what that is, that's right here. So that's avoidance goal orientation is avoiding competence, and approach goal orientation is approaching confidence. Kind of in the name there. So how does that fit in? So that fits in with the with looking and feeling the part is what I have written down. So, somebody could be super duper anxious about say they're an archer and they're trying to pull the arrow back and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's going to beat me. I'm so scared. I'm so anxious. I'm so nervous that I don't have the correct technique." And so maybe their goal is having the best technique, so they feel that they can complete the movement of pulling back the bow at the best. There you go. As if you're feeling the part, you're looking the part, you're going to achieve at the high level. Achievement goal theory. Same thing with avoidance and whatnot. Like you could be super duper scared, have high avoidance of this, not be able to draw the quiver back. You don't know the technique, you don't know the form, and then you fail. That's exactly the neuroticism. Because you're anxious, you're nervous, and all that other stuff. But that is how they all relate to the personality traits, and that is achievement goal theory. So thank you for joining, and I will see you next time.